Questions? A Twitter question? Yeah.
So we do have one question from Twitter, which I think the panel could answer. It's, have you considered how Australians of diverse cultural backgrounds engage online? And that was followed up with another question about people with disabilities.
Okay. Good question. Basically, we did ask in the survey of arts audiences whether or not they had a disability or a long-term illness. And one of the interesting difference in their engagement online was that they were more likely to say that they were interested in experiencing an arts event online. So, which kind of relates to, I guess, often people in that situation find it harder to actually get to events. So I thought that was quite a good result to see. We actually didn't survey culturally and linguistically diverse communities, so I can't give you any enlightenment on that one.
Hello, my name's Ebony, I'm from Circus Oz. Just was wondering if you'd done any benchmarking around it. Like, as marketers, measurement is a really big part of what we do, and you mentioned the Australian Ballet, and we can look at our likes and we can look at our impressions, but I'm just interested in sort of, as arts organisations, really putting a lot of energy into this space, did any of that come up along the way in the research?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I think the online presence report, which is the review of all the organisations we fund, does provide some really good benchmarks. So I'd recommend you to check that out. So it, basically Nielsen created a bunch of criteria to assess the arts organisation's website and their links to, and also their Facebook and Twitter. So if anything, there are probably too many metrics in there, but I think you'll find it really interesting reading, yeah. And that's the kind of study that we could potentially do again in a year to have a look and see how things are developing.
And didn't we say that we were going to offer that template as a toolkit that other organisations could use?
Yeah, I wouldn't say a toolkit, but it'll be a checklist that people can use. So that's one of the things that we're working on at the moment.
Like a self-audit checklist, so you can just go through the questions that were asked to each of those arts organisations and go through your own social media space or online spaces and see how you then tally with those.
Yep. Yep.
In terms of future research, I'm a bit keen to run this research again, particularly around that tipping point of how do you spend your marketing dollars and when do you pull it out of traditional media and put it all online. So the question is when.